Hey friends, Dr. Dan here again on a Saturday, sharing with you a little bit about my life principles. Today I'd like to share with you a little bit about investing. And the reason for this particular Facebook Live is primarily because of the recent correction that the Australian stock market and the American stock market had. And there is a fundamental principle to be had there, and that is this: be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Very, very important. And the reason being is because, let's take for example the cryptocurrencies. 5 months ago I invested in cryptos, and people were buying and buying and buying and buying, and essentially got this whole FOMO act, and people were buying and they didn't even know what they were buying. And then there was a whole bunch of negative news, negative press, regulations in place, and it just went off a curb. So people were basically buying just because other people were buying to pump up the price in hope of flipping their cryptos, just like short-term speculation when it comes to houses, buying a house and then flipping it in the space of a year. And that whole speculation is wrought with danger. And when it falls off a cliff, like we had recently, a lot of people had that herd mentality and said, sell, 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 until you finally got to the bottom. And the bottom is when you want to be buying. So it's counterintuitive. So essentially, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. And a great way to look at that is looking at the share market. So the share market on average will have a correction once every year, and it's usually between 10 to 20%. And on average, statistically, you'll get a bear market, which is where from top to bottom, there is a reduction in the share prices by over 20%. And that takes around 3 to 5 years you'll get that. And you'll get 3 to 5 years you'll get a bull market. So every 3 to 5 years you typically get a bear market. Now in America, they've gone through 7 years without getting a bear market. So it's safe to say that very shortly, possibly in the next year, possibly in the next 3 years, a bear market will be coming. That is exactly when you want to be capitalizing. You want to be capitalizing when basically the markets are crashing and everyone is getting out of the market, because you know that the market is essentially going to increase over time because there's more and more people, the economy is improving. It's just the way things work, okay? So very, very simple. Be in the mindset of holding for the long term, not speculating, because when you speculate, you're only focusing on betting within a year or two, looking to flip and make gains. True wealth is created over the long term by holding assets over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whether it's property, whether it's a share portfolio. And I truly believe a diversified cryptocurrency by betting on the blockchain over a 15-20 year period will pay dividends. But what we need to realize is that that short-term gain is what stings most people, especially when they get caught when the market is sliding. So a couple of different things to consider. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful, which means invest when there's a correction or a bear market. That's the best time. And also invest over a long period of time. Have that long foresight as opposed to looking at speculation. Very, very important, because that, friends, is how true wealth is built. So thank you very much. I look forward to sharing my next life principle next Saturday, next Sunday. And if you have any of your own life principles that you would like me to touch on, please feel free to like, share, and comment, and spread the word, because I truly believe when it comes to principles in life, we can truly get the notion that we can help other people, and other people can be successful by sharing their own life principles. So until next week, have a happy and healthy week. See you guys.